Good evening once again. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to our nightcap, our featured match for this evening. It's the defending champions. They will be coming up against the Roaring Lions. Yes, the defending champions, the Roaring Lions, coming up against the, sorry, I beg your pardon, the defending champions, the Roaring Lions, coming up against their nemesis, the Ducks United, right here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium. Good evening once again. Your commentator is Tony Fleming, and you are in tune to AI Live with live coverage from Rainbow City, Anguilla in the British West Indies 2023 tournament male senior team. Here's the Ducks United in their change strip. They're playing in green this evening from way back when. The Roaring Lions not in their traditional orange. They are also in their change strip in white. And certainly they without the services of Tafari, one of their key players and captain in the back there, but certainly not lacking for players and not lacking for players in different positions. We've seen the likes there of the man CJ. We've seen Walker, who has not started a match this year. So they are all here, and very young squad and looking to build on their success. A leading goal scorer is by no surprise the man Mickey Connor. He has scored some 8 goals so far, and he has been partnered by another youngster and friend of his, Christian Williams. He has got some 6 goals. Ramy, this one is going to be a mouthwatering one. The man in the middle in charge of this game is that of Burton. Yes, Albert Burton. He's assisted by Tashim Fleming and the man Jackson. So, really good game here. Preliminaries are out of the way. The teams, the Ducks United sees Miguel Walker, Miguel Abraham, number 10, number 15, Caleb Bryan, number 17, Chadley Charles, number 2, Ashton Dumas, number 12, Jonathan Gishard, number 1 in goal, Darius Lanton, number 19, DeAndre Marshall, number 7, Aki McIntyre, the captain, number 3, Tizania O'Donoghue, sorry, Jermaine Ricketts, the Mercurial. Jermaine Ricketts wears the number 16 shirt. And rounding up the team, number 11, Jose Torres. The Roaring Lions sees, well, that's Shamari Bryan in defense, number 18, number 12 in goal, Lester Connor, number 3, Mickey Connor, number 22, Marvin Erskines, number 30, Yariel Fleming, number 32, Tyreek Lake, the captain, number 16, Cameron Lloyd, number 2, Jamal Richardson, number 19, Keanu Richardson, Oliver Walker, the striker, number 11, and rounding out the team is Christian Williamson, who has been really playing some scintillating football there, the young man. Both he and Connor, they are amongst this Roaring Lions lineup. Yes, and number 34, well, number 34 is Khalid Jackson. Well, they haven't ticked here for a substitute, but he's actually starting, and certainly a good crowd as always. When this match is scheduled, there's always a good crowd in. Here is the Roaring Lions kicking from left of screen to right, and the Ducks United from right of screen to left. Here is the Roaring Lions is with position. Good play here. Jamal Richardson cutting inside, finding Christian Good pass there to Jackson. Jackson looks up, trying to find Christian, but can't do so. Here is Tyreek in midfield, picks up. And yeah, so certainly on the attack so far, but dispossessed there. And Albert Burton says to Marshall, well, not so fast. They need to pull that one back. An infringement there. So far, the Royal Lions has in a minute or so. They are the ones who took possession and really maintain the position of the ball. The player there in Cameron. Here is kick coming over, heads going up, ball missing, dropping there, and eventually
the right thing to
cleared
do.
way over the goal line. There is the man Dumas there, better known as Passion, and it's going to be a corner kick, the first one for the match to the Royal Lions. Remy, this one is going to be a really
cracker,
interesting game.
Very good game tonight, and it's going to be interesting, Tony. Both teams are looking for a win. They are hungry to win, and I'm sure the Lions will put on their best performance. So do the Ducks.
A corner kick taken, heads going up, not cleared away. Eventually, ball has been cleared upfield. Here is Lake. He controls Marvin. Comes further wide to Shamari Bryan. Bryan's find Jackson. Jackson goes down the line. Still Jackson dribbling. Cuts past Torres. And finds Bryan, who looking to go past the defense there of Donahue. And an infringement there on Bryan. And he has to get back. He gets up very slowly, gingerly, taken quickly. And here is Marshall. Loses out there to Christian. Ball has been knocked back. Here is Marvin. Finds Yariel, who has played a good role so far in central defense. Jackson controls down the line to Jamal Richardson. Jamal has acres of space and time. Chips the ball across, all the way across to, that looks like, is that Connor there? The ball is eventually booted upfield. Marvin comes across and clears. Get away from Marshall. Here's the throw taken quickly. The player there is Cameron Lloyd. Good pass from the player there, and that's an infringement there on Donahue. Just getting over the back there of the youngster there, Jackson, wearing the number 34 shirt. So that Jackson has been, all over. We've seen him playing in central defense and doing a pretty good job at it as well. Now he is on the wing. So far, players been concentrated more in the Ducks half. Remy, your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, the Lions is pressing the early attack on the Ducks. If they mount pressure burst pipe, and that's their plan, I believe, for the next 20 minutes.
Here is good control there from the man McIntyre, the captain. Finds Ricketts, who goes wide to Marshall. Marshall finds Abraham, who is challenged. The ball goes back. Marshall trying to still get a hold of it. Here, Lions coming away with it again. Quick pass there from Connor to Walker to Connor. Connor trying to return the favor, but the pass is being black. Miguel Abraham goes wide, trying to find Jonathan Gishard. Jonathan Gishard, he's hounded there by Yariel. And the ball is pushed back, and the infringement there. So not giving the player there in Gishard any space at all. Fleming closing out and closing out very early as well. Here is the man Marshall. Is that Marshall? Yes, poor kick there, cut out there, but Jermaine Ricketts clears up and saved the day. Here is quick cut out there from Christian again, and he is being brought down. So youngsters are really reading the game and cutting out game very well so far. Remy, the youngsters there in Connor and Christian Williams, they have certainly not been found wanting here for competitiveness and toughness in these matches so far, Remy.
Yes, indeed. I must say that Lions so far has been demonstrating their attack, and it looked like it's working for them for now. And the Ducks is just on the defensive.
Lake. Good work from the man, Tariq Lake. They're cut out there by here is Lake still with it. Cuts inside, but his face there. Lake is still coming away with it, and in the end, almost picking up what could have been an infringement there. Coming wide, Jackson reading the game very well. Comes back and collects, finds Marvin. Marvin comes back to Jackson. Jackson looks up. Good head there by the young man, Yariel, playing from ball position. Finds the player there on the left side of defense in that of Cameron. Cameron holds the ball up well. Cameron back to the central defense there in Yariel. Comes further wide to Shamari. Shamari goes back in center there to Lake. Lake just trying to find Jackson there, or Torres reading well and eventually picking up what is a throw-in. Here is Brian. Finds Marvin. Marvin comes up field, controlled there by Jackson, but dispossessed there from Caleb Bryan. And the wickets goes wide to Marshall on the right side of the Ducks defense, and they swing it to Donahue on the left. Good pass here from Donahue. Here's Torres. Torres cuts inside, finds Bryan. Bryan's finds Ricketts. Ricketts pulls back, and it goes further back. Bryan again. He's been hounded, but good reading there was the player there in Christian, but couldn't cut out the ball. And Fishy reading well, comes off his line and really collects, boots the ball upfield, trying to find Walker. Walker has been pushed from the back, and so it's going to be an infringement. Remy, this game has looked tight so far. Both teams not allowing anything to get away, and we've seen over the past few games that the Ducks United, they have allowed some early goals, but this time they are very much into the pick up things, Remy.
Yes, Tony. So far it's a very good game. Both teams are playing well. Lions having more possession, but it's a very good game so far.
Here is Richardson. He's been bundled off the ball. Ricketts finding Torres. Torres can't get through. Headed away there from the Roaring Lions. Ball pushed further wide, but loses out there. Williamson. Here is McIntyre. He shields well. Lake, and it's a free kick. Good competitive football there from both players. Not giving anything away there at all. And you can hear the crowd, Remy, out there. Good crowd.
What
that we usually see in these matches. And we do hope that the spectators can be given, well, not their money's worth, but their time's worth in this match. Quick free kick taken quickly. Marshall comes to, is that Brian? Brian's giving it away to Oliver Walker. Walker, well, returns the favor. Probably could have just held on to it a little bit longer. McIntyre finds Ricketts. Ricketts chips the ball over for Miguel Abraham, and coolly and calmly collects there is Lester Connor in goal. He tosses it out to Christian. He looks up and goes, nice ball. This could be trouble. This could be dangerous. And he throws the goal away. That is Mikai Connor. He could have slatted that anywhere over the goalkeeper's head there, Remy, and he made a meal of it.
Yeah, but very poor from him, and also very poor by the Ducks defense, looking on the linesman to put up his flag. You cannot stop the game waiting on a whistle or a flag. You have to continue. So that was poor on both sides. Would have been easily a goal for the Lions. All you had to do is tap it over Darius' head and it's a goal.
Well, that was a brilliant pass there from Christian Williamson for the man. Here's a good move there, but that looks like the defense there for it's a number so he's wearing there. Good defending there from Charles. Yes, good defense there from Charles. Given away there. Here's Lake. Goes wide to Connor. Controls. Knocks back to Christian. He's been handled off the ball, but does get the pass off. Lake coolly and calmly control. And a good pass there from Brian. But that pass was well worked. Connor had all the chance, all the opportunities, all the time in the world. All he had to do is just help it over the keeper's head, and that would have been goal number 1 for him. Goal in this match and goal number 9 actually, but Ducks live to fight the next day. Here is Torres. He's been dispossessed there.
What I notice with the Ducks attack, whereas the Lions is keeping an eye on Johnny and Torres is being free, so they have to be careful with the Lions because Torres has good ball control. Ducks just maybe have to utilize him when the Lions is marking Johnny.
Charles. Passion. Trying to go to Marshall was Abraham, and ball goes into touch for a throw-in. Well, they have not given the spaces for the pass to be, because what Johnny is looking for is the run-on, really. Here's Walker, controls, well, partially. Ball's been knocked up field and eventually put into touch there from Mikai Connor. Well, Christian Williamson, that is.
Johnny will get his chance. I'm sure he'll get a few true passes from Dino. Dino will test out Fishy at some point. I'm sure that's part of the plan. But so far, Lions has been keeping a good core, the Marvin in the midfield, keeping a good defensive core of 4, 5 midfield sometimes. So it's very good. Good game so far, Tony.
Into the 15 minutes of play, still all square here in this featured match, nightcap. Here is the Roaring Lions coming away with it. Players there jostling, and eventually it's going to be a throw-in there to the Roaring Lions on the just about 10 yards from the halfway line. Throw taken quickly. Walker can't get around the defense there for the Ducks United. And well, Miguel is at the moment on the carpet, and so maybe just a bad step or twist. And he gets up now, and both of these teams, well, the Ducks can lose this match, but the Roaring Lions can ill afford to lose this match and go some 4 points down, even though they will still be right into the pick of things, but they certainly won't want to lose this match. Absolutely. The Ducks, on the other hand, will just want to keep pace and see whether or not they can get all 3 points. Here is Torres from Donahue. Donahue returns the favor. Back to Torres. Torres cuts inside. Finds Miguel Abraham, who knocks it back to Dino, who's playing very wickets deep into the defense. Here is Jonathan Gishard. Miguel Abraham, Jonathan Gishard. He's been challenged. The ball has been pushed further wide. And Marshall coming away with it. Marshall. And eventually the ball goes over the goal line, and it's going to be a corner kick. So good defense there from Yariel. He's been pushed into that position, and so far has played it very well. Here is a big kick over. Heads going up there. Good head away there by the man Passion. And ball cuts inside, but one back there by the Lions, cut out there by Ducks. The Lions again coming away with it, but good coverage there from Miguel Abraham. This time Walker picks the ball up. Walker is driving towards goal. Walker still with it. Walker still with it. He has to get some help. The ball has been passed to Connor. He looks up now and chips, but can't beat Darius. And Darius tosses out quickly there to Torres, who turns nicely and finds Dino Ricketts. He comes to Donahue. Donahue is being confronted by Jackson. Just switched on wide, and the ball has been booted upfield for Johnny. Johnny can't control. Ball plays into Christian, who finds Fleming. Here is Brian. Good move there by Jackson. And again given away there by Ducks United, but not punished there. Development there in the player there in that of Screechy Walker. Just a little bit slow on it. Here's a good pass, trying to find Brian, but Johnny trying to run onto that one, the path from Brian, but goalkeeper in goal Leicester kind of collects and clears. Here is good pass there to control nicely there by Jelly. Here is Walker, comes for the wide to Jackson. Jackson trying to make that one-time pass. And yes, the idea was good, but maybe I think Screechy was thinking that Jackson would have held on to that one a little bit longer and negated, hesitated and running through the lines. Here's a good pass from Torres. Find McIntyre, who shields well and comes further to Donahue. Donahue just gives the ball away to Marvin. Again, Marvin. I think it's Marvin must learn that he has to pump that ball forward. I'm not too sure what he was waiting for, but he need to just push that ball upfield. Played Shamari Bryan in some serious trouble there. It's Ducks United. Chadley Charles finds Donahue. Donahue is confronted by Jackson. The ball comes off of Jackson. Miguel Abraham finds Donahue. Good one to pass there from Torres. Marvin comes across. Donahue can get around Marvin. Marvin finds Jackson, who should have actually run onto the ball, but let it roll to Ricketts. Here is Ricketts coming further to Marshall. So just getting a little bit more position in midfield now is the Ducks United. Maybe they're just settling down their nerves now and trying to see how best. Here is a shot and goal. Goal. That's the danger. That's the danger right there. You cannot give Jermaine Ricketts a shot from shooting out there, especially when you're playing with a makeshift goalkeeper. And I think though Fishy was just a little bit off his line and not too sure way out of position. That one was from maybe some 30 yards out, about some 30 yards out, and beating the goalkeeper there for goal number one. So goal number one coming into the 21st minute of play from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts.
Good build-up play by the Ducks United with their passes, possession, just getting their rhythm together, and Ricketts getting a fine ball there. And Fishy didn't see that one coming, Tony. I thought that ball should have been stopped by him, but he didn't see that one coming because the distance that Ricketts shoot that ball from, he never anticipated that ball would have come from that far. But it was a rocket shot that just passed on the right of Fishy, straight into the V. Tony, very good goal.
I just think he was too far off his line, actually, and didn't know exactly where he was, and so the ball just came over, and he couldn't have stopped it. We see him again, maybe just trying to say, well, okay, we stay off the line. So one shot from Ricketts, one shot and goal that has breached the Roaring Lions goal. We've seen Connor had an easy one, really, with an empty net, and couldn't put it away. So this is going to be a good game. Here we see Chadley there, and getting the worst of it here is, and there's.
Charles had to be careful with those kind of play.
Well,
that's suicide.
It's right in front of Jackson, and I'm not to see what Jackson saw, but player is still down on the ground.
He'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, player is still on the ground, and
there was some contact.
I am not too sure what Jackson didn't see, but it appears as though that Charles would have maybe played the Oliver Walker after he would have released the ball, and
yeah, but what Charles did there is very dangerous. You, as the last defender, you cannot make those kind of play, trying to backlash the ball with your foot, putting everything at risk for the Ducks United. So Charles had to be very careful. Whether it works for him in practice, it's not going to work against the Lions. So that being said, Charles had to be very careful. Wow. And let's just hope Oliver Walker is okay, because he would be a key asset for the Lions in any form of goal scoring for them tonight. He and Jackson. So, Tony, it has been so far a good 22 minutes of good football. Both teams are playing well. As you said before, Lions had a great chance to open their account. It didn't happen for them. Dogs get the opportunity and happen for them. But the game is still young, and we still are going into a very intense time of the game when it comes down maybe in the 30-something minutes, closer to halftime.
Certainly have not seen the likes of we have not seen.
Dogs should be missing smiles tonight. Is Abbott on the field? No, for the Lions.
All play have started, and just trying to see what that play was all about there, Remy, but it seems like just a little, maybe an elbow in the throat of Walker. It's Ducks United with possession, cut out there by Brian. Brian recovers. Jackson. Good pass to Walker. Walker again. And Donahue. Walker and Donahue. Again. Well, this time it's an infringement.
It's a free kick,
for
but
sure.
they catch him before the box.
Yes, it's an infringement there for sure. I'm not too sure why the players are complaining, but
Walker is dangerous, and you can't allow him to get in your box.
Well, his speed is very deceptive because he looks like a very slow player.
No, he's dangerous when come to in front of goal.
But he has a deceptive pace, and let's see. He's over that ball.
I'm not seeing Tafari
Brian.
for the Lions.
Not Not too sure where that kick was going. That kick should have been going over the wall.
Because the wall was very short. It was a fence. It
Yes.
wasn't a wall.
Here is the Ducks United Marshall. Well, waiting too long and dispossessed from the back. Here is Leake finding Connor, trying to cut in, but loses out. And it's going to be a throw in.
No, does Marshall know his football he playing? Because he took so much time with that ball. The guy came and intercepted from him. Does he know he playing football?
Here is the Lions. Still in with a chance, but good goalkeeping there from Darius Stanton.
So Lions getting a half of a chance there, but Darius had to step out and save that opportunity that the Lions had. So good football so far. Ducks United won. The Lions is still searching for the opening goal.
That's a foul there, and on Connor. So these games have never been short of excitement. Here's a goal kick coming over, headed away there from Brian, and it's an infringement, and I'm not too sure why Mikai is that Christian. I'm not too sure why he's kicking the ball away. He needs the ball. He needs as many possessions as possible to at least maintain.
Tony, you notice that the Lions, they're not keeping their eyes on Torres, but he can be dangerous on that wing.
Ball played inside to Brian. Cut out there, and that's a nasty heavy touch there from Brian. Cut out again there from the Ducks United. Torres cuts inside, holds the ball up well, finds Ricketts. Ricketts finds McIntyre, who goes all the way back to Passion there in defense. Here is Ducks United. Ball has been pushed back. And Leicester Connor clears.
What we missed, Tony?
So, sorry, breaking transmission there. But it's into the 29th minute of play, and it's still 1-0 in favor of the Ducks United. Goal coming from the boot in the 21st minute from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts from some distance out. Here is Richardson. Jackson played behind. Nobody said man on. Jackson just taking a little too slow here. Is Charles coming to Donahue. Torres gets around Jackson, but can't pass Brian. Here is Marvin. Just dribbles just a little bit too much for me. Here is Lake. Jackson giving it away, but picking it up was Walker. And Lake trying to find Jackson down the seams there. The ball rolls into the box there, controlled there by Darius. He's not rushing it at all. His team is leading 1-0, and so he can really, well, they made a meal of it, of the position there. It can easily be, need as many positions as possible here. Citro taken quickly, headed away there by Passion, who's doing some good work. The man McIntyre there changed direction, but cut out there by Lake. Brian recovers. Good moves from Donahue. Here is Donahue. Comes further field. Cut out there by Lake. And ball chipped over there, but can't get onto it. Is Walker well shielded there by Charles. Here is Tyreek Lake. Jackson again. I think just maybe not being aware that Charles is there. No one is saying man on either. But here is Lions. Good block there from Cameron Lloyd. Brian find Walker. Walker controls. And he's been punched there. Well, not punched, but hustled off of it there from the man Ricketts, and
Charles is down.
a corner kick there to the Lions. Charles seems to have injured himself, and certainly they won't want that. Well, they've got the likes of Masimba Boyne on the bench, I think so. But Charles looks in a spot of bother there, Remy.
Well, he have an old injury, Tony. So if that is the case, it could be bad news for Ducks. But let's hope that's not the case. So there was some contact. Well, not too much contact, but I believe that he must have missed his foot while he's running with the ball. So let's hope he's okay. Let's hope the magic spray can help him tonight as the medics coming on. So good football here at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley in the featured match. We're seeing a goal coming from the man Ricketts in the 21st minute of play and bringing the Ducks one goal up above the Lions. But it's still a great game, and the Lions are still there with good possession, good ball control. They had a very good chance to score, the Lions, where that I believe it was Jackson. He had all the time in the world to just place that ball over Darius' head, but it didn't happen. Just corner, sorry. Yes. It didn't happen, Tony, and I'm sure that will be a concern moving forward. If opportunities like that come, Tony, they will have to register the goal.
Yes, Connor, all he had to do was just chip it over the goalkeeper's head.
And that's it. Job done.
On target. He did chip it, but he chipped
way
it
off.
wide.
Yes.
Yeah, well, missed goals. He has got 8. And I'm certainly sure that he'll get another chance. And there's still some work being done down there in Charles. And we'll see whether or not he will be able to continue. He's up.
Simba is warming up.
And he's off the field. And we will see whether or not if he will be playing any further part in this match. But a good game so far. That shot from outside, and you mentioned it earlier, Ricketts shooting from outside. I'm not sure if the Lions players didn't get the memo. He usually likes to shoot from outside. Shoots the ball very well, actually. Here is a corner kick taken, heads going up, headed away there, chested down there in the middle by McIntyre, a little bit on the careless side. Jonathan Gishard running for all his worth there, coming to defend. Yes. Here you see throw taken, Jelly. Control, good move there by Jelly. And he's usually chips over, heads going up. And Miguel finally finds wicket, who's been dispossessed. Yes, Torres has been handled there. And not Jackson there. Maybe just a little bit too much for him. Physicality is just a little bit too much for him. But given away there, and not a good pass here from Connor at all. Idea was good, but maybe just a little bit too anxious. Yeah, and you see Darius killing as much time as possible. And one goal will certainly not do it at this stage because there's a lot of time in the game, Remy. So
just the first half. 36 minutes of play,
And
right?
for me, the best form of attack is defense is attack. When you can attack, when you can have team players to attack, then it comes a lot more difficult. Here is nice cutout there from Brian. This possess from the back there is Donahue. Here is Christian. Well, we direct the pass. Connor trying to get through. Two players can't do so. Again, Lions coming away with it. Jelly trying to go past. That's Marshall over there. Marshall finds Johnny. Well, that's Brian. Brian wickets all the way back to the goalkeepers. Are just knocking it around there in their defense. Trying to steal. Here is tussle going on there between the player there in Brian. Good chip over, and the coming is Darius. And
That flag looked like it wanted to go up.
well, the young man seems to be okay. Lantern look like he's come off the worst of it, really.
Nah, he's okay. He's a tough cookie.
Even though he went up with his
He's okay.
but he looks as though he
yes, he's okay. I know Darius.
What is he doing? Wasting time?
No, it's a foul. It's a free kick. Referee call a free kick. Too much contact to Darius.
Here is Donahue. Cuts inside, finds Brian. Chips the ball upfield, and it's going to be a throw-in into the 38th minute of play. Here is the Blocks United with a 1-goal advantage.
And defending with 10.
Well, that looks like the end of the day for the young man there in Charles.
That's the end of him. Simba have to come in.
Here is some physical play there. Ricketts being really hustled off the ball and in the end loosed it. And picking up an infringement there was the Lions team. You see kick taken quickly. Shamari Bryan goes down line to Jackson. Jackson gets around, can't get around Donahue. Still Jackson! But good cut out there from McIntyre, who has slotted nicely into the defense there. Jackson did some good work there past Donahue, and I almost thought he got in there, Remy.
Yeah, almost. Luckily. So Lions is still pressing. They know what's at stake in terms of they can't afford any more losses. I mean, it's early stage, but they have to maintain.
Ball is still in play. Here is Walker. Well, Dumas is there and reads that well. The ball has been pumped in the middle there. Pass there from Christian was good, but Walker couldn't control that one at all. Here is a good pass there from Jermaine Ricketts. The man Miguel Abraham cuts Miguel and shoots.
What's wrong with Miguel tonight? Cannot get a shot off. Very easy shot off on the 18-yard box, Tony. And Miguelito just cannot get the ball on target. What is wrong with him? I don't know.
Well, you can hear the spectators out there.
Oh, a very good crowd at hand, Tony, I must say. They have always been out supporting good football.
Brian finds
Jelly.
He goes wide to Marshall. Connor with it. Can't control. And the ball has been put into touch. A good pass there from the young man Jamel Richardson trying to find Connor. All Connor had to do is just try to get around Marshall, and he would have been in with a chance there. But he's yet but a young man playing against, well, it's a teenager actually. Teenager playing against a young man in Marshall. Here is,
he's very young,
here is the Royal Lions. Good move there. Pass. Here is Cameron. And that's going to be a corner kick.
So Tony, Lions is applying some pressure on the Ducks now. We see the introduction of Simba. Can he cover like how Charles does it? We'll have to wait and see.
Well,
But
I
we
know
Charles
he
will be
can
a
cover
big
as
loss.
Charles does, but what he has is height, but not the smartness of Charles. We have seen him where we have seen on times where he was actually burned playing against the Lions, where he would have given away a free kick. Here is the corner kick coming over. Ball is played out there by Miguel Abraham. Miscontrol there, but turns and turns. And the end to find is that McIntyre. Yes. He is being hounded. He goes all the way back to Marshall. Marshall goes upfield trying to find Johnny and cut out there by the man himself, Marvin. Good pass back there to release the pressure. Here is Tyreek Lake coming to Jackson. Jackson going down the line there to Simba. Simba goes to. This could be dangerous. That could be dangerous here. This could be dangerous. Kai.
Come on,
no.
Oliver. Is that Oliver? No. Who is this?
That's
Is it Connor?
Connor, yeah.
Why did he fall down, Tony?
Well,
you have a good left? You have a good left, eh?
Maybe just trying to put too much power in the shot, really.
Wow.
That was a good move by the young man, though.
Yes,
And
indeed.
maybe anxious to make amends that he would have given one away. Here is a chip coming over there, finding Ricketts, who coolly find Torres, who has some space. And in the end, Brian getting back and dispossessing, but giving away a throw. We are some 2 minutes and a half away from half time. It's 1-0 in favor of the Ducks United. If you have just joined us, goal coming from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts, really catching the custodian there in Lester Connor off guard. Not too sure. He didn't move. He didn't shift to the right. The ball just.
He didn't
was in
expect
the
a
back
shot
of the
that far.
You should have, actually.
He didn't
Especially
expect it.
when Ricketts is picking the ball up from there, because that is almost carbon copy when it comes to Jermaine Ricketts and
Yes. But
picking up the ball from outside. So
I think Vichy was more focusing on his defense. His defense holding off Ricketts, where Ricketts get a breakthrough and shoot. So it was kind of a surprise for me. That's what I
it's a
want to say.
corner kick to be taken quickly. Marshall trying to go around the defense and can't do so, giving away. It's a goal kick to the Roaring Lions. Here is the goal kick taken quickly. Brian finds Jackson. Jackson controls, push the ball upfield, but only to find the boots of Ricketts. And here is a true pass to, reverse. Torres picks the ball up and comes all the way back to Donahue, who gives the ball away. And this could be serious. They need some players down here. And here is Tyreek picking the ball up, crossing. Still not out of the woods. Good pass there from Christian. Find Mikai Connor. And still good head there by Passion. Good releasing the pressure. Here is Tyreek Lee. Finds Yarel. Yarel passes to Jelly from the back there. And luckily coming away with it, but they're making a meal of it again. They're too close there, players too close there in that of Cameron. Here is Marshall as they mount an attack, nicely cut out there by Yarel. Good work there by Yarel. And it's throwing to the Ducks United there. Cameron can't control. So we played 45 minutes. Yeah,
Extra time.
he is an infringement. Yeah. Ball has been booted upfield. Oliver Walker can't grab onto that one. Here is Jermaine Ricketts. He comes all the way to Donahue. And they certainly need to be just giving a little bit too much space. Here is a return pass from Gishard Torres. Can't go past Christian Williamson, who comes back and work well. So I think what happens though, the Roaring Lions would just have just sat back just a little bit too much, and there is, what was that?
Half. Where's that? No, it's a free kick. I'm not sure. The whistle blew twice.
And here in a whistle here.
2 ball.
Here's a throw in. Quickly, Torres picks up Donahue, trying to find Brian, but the ball is being put into touch for a throw in. Torres trying to back heel. Jackson can't keep the ball in play. And it's throw taken quickly. Headed away there by Ariel, and heads bumping. Yes, heads bumping there. Both players going for the ball, and probably just awkwardly bumping heads there. Yariel and Jonathan Gishard. Yariel is up. Johnny is still on his haunches. Well, as always, like I said, this is a big match. Anywhere you slice it, whether it's early in the season, whether it's late in the fixture, it's always a good match. It always brings out a good crowd. And yeah, certainly you probably pick up $1 or $2 from the spectators. Yeah, so, but as long as they can patronize the bar, that's good, you know. And so it's good to see that, people really come out to watch football, especially in these times. And so here was probably the final kick of this game. Here is Ducks United. Goal ball is with that of, here is Donahue trying to get around Jackson. Ball has been booted upfield. Walker can get onto it, but Donahue puts it into touch, and it's going to be a throw in there. So one chance for both teams, and one team capitalizing, the other team wishing that they could have done better.
Well, it's only the first half, Tony.
Well, it gets harder as the time goes on.
What I can tell you is the Lions have a very strong bench. They have a lot of players. They have lots of options. It's halftime, and I'm sure the second half is going to be something else, Tony. And here the rain comes. Is that showers of blessings?
Well, yes, actually, there is the rain. So halftime score 1-0 in the 21st minute from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts from some distance out. They're beating Lester Connor there. There was a chance there falling there to Mikai Connor, easy one. Didn't accept it. And in the end, it's 1-0 in favor of the Ducks United. We take it back to master control, and we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
shot and a goal. Great goal from Mila. This is scored after a great cross from Robbie, number 5. It's a beautiful day for soccer. It's in the back of the net, Johnny Wilson. That's his second.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back to this interesting encounter here this evening. It's the Ducks United FC playing in the green and white up against the Roaring Lions. They are in the all-white change strip this year. And it's a very interesting match, very keenly contested and evenly poised, going into halftime with the Ducks United having the advantage, not by possession but by goal, and that's all you need. All you need is that one goal, and a good friend Sugar Bowl will say all you need is that one goal. They've got that from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts to go into halftime at 1-0, and we start the second half. And it's the Ducks United with possession, picking up a throw just in front of us here. So the Roaring Lions, they haven't made a substitute. They've started with basically the same team that they would have started with. Is it? I'm looking at, trying to see the number 34. Yes, Jackson is still on the field. Here is the Ducks United. A good pass there to Jonathan Gishard. He looks up and crosses. I would thought that Leicester should have come for that one. And in the end,
Johnny could
well,
have made a better cross than that.
yeah, the substitute has been made. Keanu has entered the field for Cali Jackson. And so it's a throw into the Roaring Lions, and Cameron Lloyd has just been sent back. The ball didn't actually fall onto the field. Here you see the throw taken quickly. Christian finding that of Lloyd, but can't control. Here is Marvin coming away with it. Boots the ball upfield, but there is no one there. Passion knocks it back to Darius. Darius trying to find Simba, just give it away. Probably could have done a lot more better with the possession there, because it wasn't under any undue pressure, anything of that sort. Here is Christian. Good pass to Richardson. Cut out there. And Connor, yeah, not getting around Donahue, and it's an infringement. So started off very timid here, both teams. I don't know if it's the rainy that has slowed up the play somewhat. Here is a good move there from Tyreek Lake, but just a little bit overhitting it there to Christian Williamson. And so,
Well, Tony, we had a little shower. The shower's a blessing right on the brink of halftime. So coming back into the game, both sides will be a little cautious of the slides and the wetness. But all in all, it's still a great game, Tony. It's just one goal to the Ducks for now. And I'm sure they'll be looking for more. And Lions will be
move
looking
from
also.
Walker. Here is Jackson. And getting around can't get around Marshall, and it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, but Jackson has, not Jackson, but Williams has come to the left side of midfield. Here is a cross there, attempted cross from the boot of Lloyd, and Torres just let the ball roll into touch for a throw-in. Throw taken quickly and loses control. Torres. Here is the Lions coming away with it. Good move there from Richardson. Here is Williamson. Here is Williams. That's Richardson. And I'm not too sure why Connor stopped run. He has to at least attempt the ball still, even if it doesn't come directly to him. The ball did spend some time in the field, but he didn't make an attempt, and all Donna you had to do is just let the ball bounce outside.
That's right.
Yeah. This is not the time to throw your hand in the EMBK. You can still get on the score sheet. There's still early days in this game. We have only played 4 minutes into this half, and so no need for the dropping of the headers yet. Here's a good shielding there from Oliver Walker. It gets around Simba Boyne, but Simba is forcing him in the opposite direction. And it's is that a
Goal kick.
Well,
It's a goal kick.
I'm not sure about that one.
It's a goal kick directed by the linesman.
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, we're not in a position to be sure.
I am right where the linesman is, really, and I can see Oliver Walker spinning the ball to the leg of my Simba boy.
Well, the linesman didn't see that.
And giving it away, the Ducks, they're making a meal of it at the back. That's something that they wouldn't want to do. They're only leading by a goal. Here is, it's throwing in the end.
Whenever these two teams meet, Tony, you don't get much goals though. So most times it's just like 2-1, 1-1 draw. So I'm not seeing a lot of goals coming out of this game. What I'm going to see is a lot of possession, intense play, passes, shots at goal maybe by either team. And that's the way it will go. That's the way I can predict it whenever they meet, unless they can show me something different.
Well, if it goes that way, then we probably will see more goals, or we possibly will see just a 1-0 win here for the Ducks United.
Could be 1-1. Could be a draw
Here
too.
is so taken quickly. The ball has been booted upfield. Played all the way back to
Corner kick.
I have no idea
It's a
what
corner
Marvin
kick.
did there.
It's
Marvin should have allowed the ball to roll to Fishy. And I'm not sure I don't know if Fishy said anything, but
Fishy,
I guess
think, was trying to draw his attention.
I think Fishy was saying you should know that that's not coming back to you, so gives the Ducks possession in an attacking position, and they like to take the corner shot. Here is Ricketts, but ball is outside, and
That was
that's
Mata.
Mata.
They should have they should have taken their corner kick normal.
Well, not too sure. All Fishy need to do is just pass the ball right there.
No, he's not trusting his
In the
defender.
end, find Christian. Good pass from the young man. Good football there. Good move, but somebody should have been coming into that space that Christian was trying to get into, Remy. Here is Keanu, boots the ball upfield. So we'll probably see the likes of maybe a Capel. Here is good move there on the part of that looks like Caleb Bryan.
He has improved a whole lot. He got some skills under his belt.
Well, I guess playing with the likes of Mata and Ricketts will, enhance his skills. Not saying that. I think he was doing a good shift in there for the
Corner kick. Johnny did well to hold off Oliver.
Well, I don't think the play was defended well by Lloyd there. Cameron Lloyd. He was electing to, instead of shielding the ball over the line, electing to stop Johnny from getting onto the ball. All he needed to do is shield the ball over the line, let Johnny do the playing. But he was trying to play, and Johnny decided, to play the wrong thing. So this could be a dangerous corner kick. In swinging one, heads going up. Well, That's was a dangerous corner kick there. Corner kick taken quickly. Here is Yariel finds, can't find. Well, this ball is actually ricocheted out of touch, trying to find Connor there. Marvin. And again. Keanu is one of those nitty-gritty players. Here is good work from Tyreek Lake. Cameron Lloyd can't find Jamal Richardson. And so he's positioned with the Ducks United. Good move there from McIntyre. But an infringement there against the player there in Bryan.
Something is cooking, Tony. I don't know whether it's a goal for either team, but something is cooking.
Play has not looked as fluid as
we had a better
first half. Like I said, maybe it's due to the just the dampness of the field, because we did have quite a heavy, sharp shower. Here's a square pass there to good move there from that Shamari Bryan. Here is Connor. Crosses. And the ball eludes everybody. Here is Christian. Oh no, he couldn't get around Passion here. The good work there from Dumas. Miguel Abraham comes forward, but Yariel reads ball well, and on that should be a foul.
It's a foul against
It should be a foul and
Marshall.
It should be a foul on Marshall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because he tackled him before the ball go outside.
Yeah,
he tried to prevent him.
He didn't make any attempt to play the ball at all. So smart move there from Christian.
Lions brought out more of a senior team tonight.
Yes, well, it's a big game. Here is a big kick overheads going up, and Walker latched on to that one. Walker goes past the player there in Donahue, crosses but blocked there, and it's going to be a throw-in.
So yes, Tony, we are here at the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. It's a big game tonight. We've seen the Diamonds beating the Spartan 5 Love. And now we are seeing the Ducks United scoring their first goal in the 21st minute by Ricketts. 1 goal up. Game is still young in the 58th minute of play.
Can keep the ball in is Keanu, and it's going to be a throw-in. And the longer this game goes, the more desperate the team in the white will get, because trust me, I've been there playing. When you're really searching and trying to search for that goal and it keeps eluding you, chances are few and far between. The pressure starts to tell, because I don't know if anybody who likes to lose a match. And I can tell you the Roaring Lions don't like to lose. But here's a good play there from that of Torres, and a good shielding there by Yariel. Very, very good shielding there by Yariel. Miguel can't get onto that one, and it's going to be a goal kick there. So Yariel really doing well playing in that position there. Remy, not his customary position. Seen playing midfield, seen playing at the top of the box, but has been playing very well. And here is a careless goal kick out there from the Lions. They finally got out of jail, so to speak, and they give the ball away. There is Jelly. Did not look up at all, just gave the ball away there to Marshall. Here is Marshall. A good quick pass there to Johnny, but Cameron Lloyd is equal to the task. Johnny can't get around Lloyd. Again, here a good cutout there from Yariel. Heads going up. Eventually cleared there again from Yariel, man. Yariel is really putting in the work here, Remy.
Yes, he has improved a whole lot, and his feet, he have been playing good football.
Cut out there again, but reading the game there is passion. Here's Jelly, can't pick up the position. Mata comes back and collects. Simba, I don't know, it'll be challenging Simba for all it's worth, if you ask me.
I don't know why
Here
Simba
is
forcing
Keanu.
it.
Connor finds Richardson. Richardson to Connor. And trying to reverse the pass, but that ball should have been coming over. The ball has to be crossed. Ball has to be crossed. I would prefer to see that ball being crossed.
Airborne.
And Screechy is his hands is up in the air saying cross. And what is Darius doing?
Posing for the camera.
Oh, there's some 29 minutes to go in this encounter. And here's Lake, who loses out there to Mata. One-time pass there to Dino, and he goes all the way back. And here is, we probably might see a change there in that of the man Capel coming on.
Yeah.
J, possibly.
It looked like Ducks is satisfied if they one goal. It's like they are really much keeping possession, but they are not pressing forward at that stage of the game.
Oh.
I don't know what is the tactics, but the tactics should be to press forward and attack.
Careless play there again, can't control Keanu. Not being able to control, was that Brian actually? Yes, that's Brian. Being able to control. A good cutout there from Marvin. It boots the ball upfield. Walker cuts inside and picks up a foul.
Healthy fall. The referee's calling the player. Maybe a verbal warning. Tonnage. None of that. None of that. That's what he's telling the player. I mean, very nice crowd. Very well turned out tonight. They're looking for excitement. Will they get it? I'm not sure. They're looking for excitement.
Here is Christian. Well, Marshall
is quick.
certainly close out.
Marshall is quick.
Well, Marshall ain't taking no chance.
And that's the way to do it.
Christian can Christian
Make a turn on
can
him.
put on some moves. Here's Yarel again. Ever present Yarel.
Oh, that's high foot. Lucky. Oh, Johnny playing too much with the ball.
And here is
Miguel
Shamari.
outside. Miguel is outside. No? What? I know he's outside. He should know he's outside.
Oh,
He should know he's outside.
I'm not too sure why Jackson was waiting
What he
because
was waiting for, I don't know. The ball was passed to Miguel. So if it was passed to him and he was
very long to put up that flag.
Too long. One of Lions players is down. Maybe a little pull muscle. That flag take too long.
Well, Lloyd has not played a lot of football, has not trained a lot, and you see where
Cramps.
possibly, yes. You see a tactical change there. Christian has switched sides.
Could be alright. Calling for the magic spray maybe. Tony,
Well, I did say Lions bring out more of a senior team tonight, but I have to say that the youngsters that they introduced in the previous games, they've played well too. I could see them giving Ducks a challenge too. So I'm sure, I know they missed the keepers. It will be nice to see Boris back and the youngster. Speedy recovery for both of you all. Fishy is doing a good job, as always. But being a coach and holding a key area for the team is not an easy job, Tony. Because whilst you're in the goal, you're talking to your players too, and you're directing them as to what you want because you're a coach. You know that. So it's a tough job.
I think that is exactly what happened to him.
Why he was surprised.
He was directing traffic and it was not where he should be. And not a goal, not your regular goalkeeper, just got caught out.
Yeah.
But so far they have.
Hold it together.
That's just that one moment. One moment has.
Meal out of it.
Yes. And those are and it was just a shot and goal actually. Yeah, it was just a shot and goal. It wasn't as powerful a shot that I've seen Dino kicked on a number of occasions. So.
He's out. Connor, that's Connor.
Yeah, well, that's Lloyd.
That's
Cameron Lloyd, yeah.
Cameron, he's out. Cameron Lloyd, this guy, cool guy, he's out.
Yeah.
He will need some attention throughout the week. Get him back. Lions is supposed to make a sub at this time, which they didn't have plans to.
Well, they certainly have two players on the bench.
But I've not seen German news.
Jermaine
Oh, they're
was
bringing
nursing
Jermaine
an injury and was
Okay.
just is lightly. He's just taking his time coming back, and but they can.
What about Abbott?
Well, Jay is on the bench as well. Here is a kick over, head going up. And the ball has been put into touch for a throw-in for the Rowan Lions. They are certainly, well, that's a big kick up field. Here is Passion.
Tell you, Lions will realize in the 70-something minute when it comes that they really need to score to stay in this game.
Here's a cross coming through, and it loaded everyone.
Almost catch Darius by surprise.
Yes, but
Almost caught him by surprise.
but had the player on the back post really more alert, that could have been an easy tap in the back of the net there, Remy.
That's right.
Yes, here is Lions again. Here's a big kick up field, but blocked there. Yeah, and coming away with it is Marvin. He boots the ball towards goal. Headed away there. McIntyre picks up, tries Ricketts.
Looking for
looks
Johnny.
Forward.
Looking for Johnny.
Upfield. Trying to find Jonathan Gishard. He is being hounded there by Lee. Good move there by Tariq. And again,
That's good football by Tariq.
Tariq.
Good skills.
Yes,
Did he pass it through Johnny's feet?
yes.
It's fantastic, man.
And
The crowd applauds that.
yes, Tariq has the ability to do those. And very cool, calm, and collective on the ball. At times, here is a true pass to Torres. Torres still shielding.
He's not going to have a good
He's
time
been
with
forced.
Villarreal.
And eventually it's going to be a corner kick. Yeah.
He was not going to have a good time with Villarreal. So you've seen some subs coming in.
Yes, so that looks like
Can't tell from here.
is that
Christian is on the field already. Good look like the youngster.
I was calling number 34. Was Cali Jackson, but Jackson was on the field already, so he's the player that came on. I'm looking to see the youngster. The youngster. I'm sure if it's a corner kick though, and players are jostling for position. Here's a corner kick taken, headed away though. Quickly there. Donahue finds Ricketts. Ricketts shot again, trying to catch Fishy off target. And veteran McCurl man there in Tyreek. Well, Capel Batiste, he's coming off. Leaving the field is Jelly. And the player coming on is Dalik Moore. Dalik Moore. And it's handball there by Ducks United. 70 minutes has gone, Remy.
Yes, this is where the crucial part is going to be. I spoke about it.
And nicely cut out there by McIntyre. And it's
This is the part that
infringement.
Lions going to say, hey, we need a goal.
Well, they have to throw everything at it now. If they would prefer to get a point out of this match as opposed to lose this game and go 6 points down. Because Ducks already would have drawn a match. Connor can't stay on his feet. Here is Marshall. Finding Miguel Abraham. Good
You get
goalkeeping.
sleeping outside, man.
Good goalkeeping there from Fishy though. Well, here is Walker. Ball has been booted upfield again. Here is Gishard finding McIntyre.
Caleb.
McIntyre finding Brian.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it's,
That's a good one. That's a good one. Goal.
Watch a save. That boy Yariel is playing some football. Watch a save there from Yariel. Fishy came and just touched that. Was a little bit slow in coming, but what could have easily been 2-0 there. Yariel putting himself on the line and really keeping the Lions in this game. Yariel is really defending well, Remy.
Very good job by Yariel, man. We did talk about him, how good he's playing tonight. He has improved a whole lot, and he saved the bell. If Lions would have come back and win this game, I would give the man of the match to Yariel.
Yes, Yariel, and like anybody could have said, well, I can't catch it again. I can't. The ball is going into the back of the net. The pole, they don't want to be getting struck by the pole. I don't want to be hanged up into the back of the net, but he really kept the Roaring Lions into the game and given them a chance. We've still got another quarter hour to go, and they have given themselves an opportunity to really get back on equal terms here, but the time is ticking, and we have seen where they would have played the Ducks United and didn't have one goal, but not the Ducks United, the Diamonds FC, and didn't have a goal to show for it. Diamonds scoring 2 goals and winning comprehensively and comfortably, even though they were dominated in terms of position-wise. Position, on the other hand, don't win matches, and there we see where the player there in that of Miguel Abraham, and there's well,
You have Ricky on the bench. You have to make some adjustment. Ricky's more like a defender or wing defender.
well, he certainly can play in midfield as well. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, it's a corner kick. Corner kick taken. Heads going up and headed away there by Dalik Moore. And it's going to be a throw in there. Ducks United don't really have to rush anything. They can take their time. They are in the ascendancy, leading by a goal, and a long goal it is as well. But that goal was scored in the 21st minute of play, and so here is Roaring Lions. Goes further wide. The ball is passed upfield. Walker can't get onto it, that one. And here is, well, almost giving the ball away. There is Marshall. Heads going up. There's a good jump there from the player.
Trouble.
Here is Connor. And he's been fouled there by Marshall again.
Marshall
So-
everywhere.
Yeah, so Marshall is in the wars with the youngsters. Ramey.
Yeah, he might get a card too.
Youngsters ain't giving him anything at all. Absolutely.
card, yeah.
Yes.
Get a card. Marshall get a card.
Just under 15 minutes to play. And Ducks don't have to do anything foolish at all. All they need to do is make sure that they keep it safe at the back.
That's right.
And aside from that one glorious opportunity that Mikai kind of really had, I'm
Get
certainly
it to
sure
the V.
he,
And get it more to the left for Darius. He got it.
well, not to the left because he's going to go on the other side. So if he can get it over the wall,
The wall is too tall.
and get it to dip,
The wall is higher than a fence.
well, yeah, well, if he can get it to dip quickly,
Mm,
then
it will have to be a banana. Is that Capel? Who's on the ball?
as Capel,
Or if he can give the banana. If he can give the banana.
all he needs to do is get it over and get it to dip quickly. Some power and get it to dip
You have to
quickly.
be a banana.
Well, that's a poor free kick.
Too poor.
Yes.
Well, he just get into the game. He just came in as a sub. To
Well-
me, they should not have given it to him. He have not getting the rhythm as yet.
What do you think?
Well,
They got other players that can do it too. "78 minutes. Lions down to the Ducks, 1 goal.
this is Ducks coming away with it, and all they will need to do is just
Possession.
handle possession, and they will be fine. Good header there by, that's Dalik Moore.
Hold in.
Well,
Whistle blow. Outside.
well, again, that's Tyreek Leak. And coming good was Darius, but I thought
Darius did well.
if I were Tyreek, I would not have kicked. I would have cut that ball to my right,
Ricky is inside, and Ricky will go defense and stay defense because
cause him to.
There's no need to putting him up. You just have to defend.
Would have cut that ball to the right. Tyreek should have cut that ball back to his
Tap it over Darius' head.
and try to thing as opposed to. But good work there, good effort, and I'm certainly sure he would like to have that one back. But that's how it is. Sometimes you get these chances and these opportunities, and you miss the opportunity.
It's a discussion here with the referee and Ricketts. Referee's walking to have a talk with some of the players. We have Marshall sitting on a yellow card. Here, be careful. Veteran Ricky has come in. Ricky Small.
There's a corner kick taken. Darius going up. And the ball's been cleared. Some over there. Here is Moore. Good pass good work there by Dalik. Still has it.
He's outside.
Good pass. He still has trouble. Cross. And the corner kick. So the screws
And now the Lions is rolling.
have been turned now. Whether it's too late, all the Dax has to do is just to sustain this pressure here, Remy, and they can see themselves coming away with a 1-0 win.
Well,
and
10 minutes plus overtime.
on the other
5 minutes
hand,
overtime maybe.
the
Looking at 15
Lions
minutes.
will say, well, let's see if we can get 2 goals in a couple of minutes. They almost scored it. Scored.
It hit the bar. It's a goal kick, but it hit the bar. Oh, Darius, full of luck tonight.
Well, that was a really good corner kick there, and beat goalkeeper. The bar brought the ball back in to the field, and it was really savior for Darius Lantern there. Here is Simba, plays the ball inside. Passion almost giving it away there.
I tell you.
And Christian Williamson
Ducks under pressure.
can't recover the throw. Yes, playing
But
dangerously.
Ricky need to be more defensive. I don't even know why he's coming all up on the midfield.
Well, Ricky's playing midfield.
Midfield. High midfield too.
Yes,
On the wing.
Yes, because
They should focus more on the okay.
Miguel was playing.
High up.
Yes, Miguel was playing in midfield.
Yeah. So, okay, he'll go back and forth.
Here is
Ducks should just be looking to defend now. They shouldn't be looking for any more goals. I mean, where is Ricky going? I mean, Ricky should be on the half line. But anyway, veteran Ricky Young is on the field. Here's a throw. Well, it's a throw actually.
it's a free kick.
It's a free kick or a throw? Look more like I'm not sure. Free kick, McIntyre will take it. Flags is up. 2 subs coming in for the Lions. Lions bringing in their last set of players, mobilizing the team. They need a goal, or they need a draw, or a win.
Well,
Maybe
we're just
Abbott is coming in.
Jermaine just probably getting maybe about 10 minutes just to
Yeah, keep the muscles going.
see. He has been out for a while. Doctor had just cleared him to really. He's been training for the national team.
Yeah,
so,
we don't want to put him too much at risk neither.
So he's one of those players who is has a really high motor, and so who's left the field? Is it Christian?
I'm not sure.
Well, Bruno. We see Bruno's there.
So there's
So-
a discussion. Okay.
Waiting for a long wait.
47. That would be Jackson. Going off? No?
Christian is off. Jermaine is on. Bruno is on. And
Is that enough time to score a goal?
well, they still have more than enough time.
German making things happen already.
Losing position. There's Roman Lions here. They're looking to pump the ball upfield. And I must say that Passion has really had a good game at the back. Here is Bruno. And Good work there by Dalik. Chose. And Marshall just boots the ball outfield as time winds down, winds away here from the Roaring Lions. Time again, Marshall boots the ball away. And
Marshall sometimes do his own thing. Eh?
well, that's all he can do. He's in front. If I was him, I wouldn't be taking any chances.
Oh, that's a.
Lions need the ball at their feet. Good pass there. Here is ball coming over. It's going up, but Torres back in and defending. Here is Bruno. Here is Bruno, crosses, but no one is there in front, the players. And here is Roaring Lions again, trying to reverse the pass. So, good move.
The wet field.
Good moves from Connor, but not giving it away. Here is Capel Batik. Squeegee can't think the pass. Here is Marvin. Finds Tyreek.
Give it away.
Pass is cut out. Here is Simba, but they need to be pressing for sure. They need to be really pressing. Here is Ricky.
Good play by Ricky. Good play by Young. Trouble. Holding.
Certainly
Marshall will be all right.
not a good play there by Ariel, and Marshall is certainly killing every time.
Oh yeah.
As much as possible. We've got just under 3 minutes to go. Well, just 3 minutes and a bit. Marshall is flat on his back. Well, just that one strike appears as if it's going to be that Ramey to give Docs all the 3 points.
But it's too early, you know, because if Marshall go off the field, they'll be left with 10 men. But he seems like he'll be all right. Kind of a soft touch. I mean, we've seen that in last year's games. We see attackers scoring in the last minute. Can that happen for the Lions tonight? You never know.
Well,
Marshall is all right. Yeah, he's all right. But I have to say that the veteran Ricky Young played a nice, touching game there with Marshall to result in a foul and a free kick for the Ducks United, Tony.
it's going to be
The musician.
that's I've seen Ricketts has scored some free kick from against the Lions actually.
If it's on
in
target,
last
it's a
year's
goal.
tournament, so
If it's
Fishy
the left,
will have to be on his P's and his Q's.
oh, Fishy boy, you're in trouble if that on target.
It's a good punt.
Well, Fishy was there.
Goes wide.
I thought he pulled back on the shot.
Here is the Lions. They're trying to mount an attack. Dalik Moore can't control.
Trouble.
And Marshall can't control the ball.
Yeah, Marshall full of energy.
No. Moore just give the ball away. And here is Brian. Chips the ball over. And Fisher
What
holds.
a chance from Johnny. And Johnny give it straight to Fishy and say Happy Valentine's.
Well, I think Fisher should have actually came for that ball. You're here.
Fishy put himself in position and said thank you, Johnny.
Yeah,
For the gift.
But earlier on, if I was him, I would have been coming for the ball because I can use my hands.
And punch
So
out.
right. So And yeah, a lot further away from goal than they would like. Needs to get onto the ball. Again, the ball has been they're just booting it everywhere, Ducks United. Here's a
90th
nice
minute.
super over, and Ricky giving it away there. Good pass from Yariel. They need to get the ball pushing forward is the Lions, and Bruno loses possession. Again, like I said, that ball should have been going forward. Here is Marvin dispossessing Torres. German. And
No, German is good.
he picks up a
6
corner.
minutes.
6 minutes to go. And
Is that enough time for Lions to draw the game?
it's a poor free kick there from Tyreek. Here is Connor. Connor finds Pell. And a good pass there, trying to find Walker. He looks up. Goes past Marshall across field. And not a good
Make
kick
a
at all.
waste a ball.
Very poor kick. But it appears as though he's gotten a corner for it.
Is it a corner? Well, he earned a corner.
Yeah.
No, man. Yeah? He earned a corner. Now, everybody should be in the box. What are you defending, Lions? You are 2 men watching Johnny? Just leave one. Marvin should be in the box. Is that a good statement or not? Marvin should be inside, looking to score.
He got 5 minutes. Corner kick. Heads going up, but nice defending there from the Ducks United. Coming across, and not a good one from the veteran there in Capel at all.
Yeah.
MVP. I'll tell you who's the MVP of the match for the Ducks United.
Udino.
Have to be Bino. It have to be.
Well,
It have to be Bino.
Dino did score
Ricketts.
a goal, but,
So Ricketts will be the MVP of the game when it's all over.
But they've had some good playing there from Passion in the defense. I think he saved quite a bit.
Well, it will not be Passion. He did play well. It will not be Yariel. He did play well. It will be Ricketts, MVP.
Yes. I thought Passion really had a good chance at the back. All Darius coming and coming well.
2 more minutes, can Ducks survive it?
Infringement.
Ducks
And
survive
time
3
is running
minutes.
out here on the Roaring Lions. They certainly don't have time to waste. There's a ball chipped over, heads going up. But the ball's been booted downfield by McIntyre. Trying to control. Good move there from Moore. Good move there from Moore. Here is Walker. Here is Walker. Here is Walker. And
Corner
it'll be
kick.
a corner kick.
Okay, now that Lions sending up everybody. Oh, shot at goal.
Cross.
Oh.
Going up again. Oh, not
Goal kick. Darius will take his precious time.
Oh,
2 more minutes.
not too sure why they elected to take that one cross. They need the ball going into the box for a header. Nobody wants to. Well, then again, Lions don't really have that many good headers anymore. Tafari got a red card, so Tafari's out. And here is Lions. Still trying to see if they can find that elusive goal. Nice to pass, Capel, but cuts back and well defended there. And Keanu just gives away the ball. Well, that's Dalek Moore that gives away the ball. Ball's been booted upfield. But time is certainly of the essence here. Can't Here is Mikai Connor.
Man down.
Cross.
Shoot it.
Capel look like he has pulled something.
Man down.
Jermaine. Well, certainly this looks like
Jermaine hitting
another
the
day
bar.
at the office, not for the Roaring Lions, but they have breached the bars and 1-2 chances at least that could have been into the back of the net, and they have got nothing to show for it. Again, another shutout and another loss. It will appear as though that is what it's going to be for the Ducks.
Marshall will be all right. He going off the field.
Well, the Ducks United
He
appears
going to stay on the field.
so they will go to 10 points, and the Roaring Lions will stay at 9 from their 5 matches. Here, ball been booted upfield and a missed kick there. Here is a chip over. Here is Hughes. Hughes cuts back, but picks up there. Well, what is going on here? And almost giving it away was Darius there. I really don't know what happened, but they have certainly, you need luck and a little bit of skill to win the game, and the Ducks United has certainly got the luck here today. And it appears as though we have played the 6 minutes of injury time, and it looks like that will be it. And all she wrote for the Roaring Lions here, going down again, second time of asking in this year's tournament. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the match. The Roaring Lions are losing, and losing from 1-0 from the boot of Jermaine Ricketts there in the 21st minute of play. From some distance out, the Roaring Lions giving way, Ducks getting the better of the Roaring Lions, winning the match 1-0. The man of the match is Jermaine Ricketts, as been said, and some good performance there from Dumas, and passion in defense. Good defense there from Yariel. Good work from both teams in the end. It was that moment of magic that really won it for the Ducks United. So Jermaine Ricketts, your man of the match. This is Tony Fleming on behalf of Remy Minute. Until then, we will join you tomorrow morning. Well, not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow afternoon at 6 p.m. when we bring you our Sunday games. Do have yourself a pleasant evening and the rest of the day. Until then, back to Master Control.